Hello guys, my name is Rose, and this video is gonna be my palette wish list. I tried to get pretty much most of them. I don't know if I have remembered every single palette I want. But I have 20 on this list, so that's like a lot anyways. It might be under 20. I think it's like either like 18 or 20 or somewhere around there. And not all of these I like really like I'm dying like if I don't get it kind of palette. But even if I'm like, if I don't get this palette, it won't kill me, but I still like want it kind of thing. So take that with, and I'm not gonna be inserting photos because I can't really insert photos with iMovie, and I didn't save like Instagram photos with my phone. Look at my beautiful. This is Gorilla Tape. I really need a new phone case. But the only way I can get phone cases is off of Amazon because people only carry it to Samsung and stupid iPhone, not Motorola phones, because most people don't have them. I'm annoyed with phone case companies. It takes me hours to find a phone case that actually fixes my phone. Okay, so let's get back to the topic of the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down the list that I did. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk about them for a little bit. I don't want to try not to make this video too long. So I'm gonna go through the list. Okay, first up is a Milani Gilded Twilight palette. I want two of the new like gilded palettes that came out in the like 6th group. The Twilight is the one I want the most, more than the other one that is on this list, and it's just those pretty like purpley tones that I'm just like loving at the moment. Well, I'm not wearing purple tones, I'm wearing my Pan palette right now, but anyways, the purple tones that I love, like the dusty gray toned purples, like those are like my tones. Those are the tones I love, and that's one of the ones I want. And then the other gilded palette is the Gilded Coast, which has a lot of gray, like brown grays, like I would count them more as like pewtery grays, not like super gray. That's like cat hair flying in the air. But like more pewtery grays, and it has only 2 blues, even though it's called Gilded Coast. It has 2 blues, and it has like 2 golds that doesn't really look very like gold, but they look interesting. So I'm really want like those 2 palettes because those 2 just look so pretty and like my vibes. Except I don't really wear blues, but it only has 2 blues. So and the next is I tried to organize these by brand too, so that's what I'm doing. Next is Juvia's Place The Violets. As I said before, I love purples, and that palette is so pretty. I really want it, but I don't know if it will ever come in store in Ulta, because I keep being like, it doesn't say online only. I still can be like find in the store, and it's like within 100 miles, none of these stores have it near you. And I'm like, what are you doing, Ulta? Either label it as online only, or like tell people, is it gonna come to stores? Is it? I don't know. But yeah, so I may never get that palette because it may never be in stores, and I'm like kind of hurt about it. But like, that's that. Okay, and then the other Juvia's Place palette I want is the Douce, and these are the only 2 Juvia's Place palettes I want. And I've wanted it since like Nikki Tutorial showed that one. I'm like, oh my god, that's so my color story. And it's like once Juvia's Place got in store, I'm like, oh, I could finally get the Douce because I really wanted that one. And that's the only one that's online only still. Every other palette like they have besides the new like 6-pan ones are like in store, and it's like you couldn't make the one I wanted in store. Like seriously, you want to leave me out? But yeah. Okay, next is Ace Beaute the Oceanic palette. Oh my god, this has such pretty colors. Like, it has like those deep, it has some really nice deep colors. It has some really pretty like grungy greens. It has a blue that's beautiful because it's not like just blue, it's cornflower blue, which is absolutely beautiful. Like, cornflower blues and like periwinkles are the kind of blues that I really like to wear. Like, I can wear those kind of blues. I mean, cornflower and periwinkle is two different colors, but like, I love those. Like, cornflower is just such a pretty color. Like, it's so beautiful. Okay, and then the other palette from Ace Beaute is the Classical Paradise. I used to want all four of those Paradise palettes, and then I really like narrowed down slowly, and like the Classical one just looks so interesting. It looks like it's not a palette that I would use a lot because it's very warm, and I don't lean warm a lot. But it has such interesting tones in it that I feel like I would find myself pulling like 1 or 2 shades out of that palette on a regular basis kind of thing. I won't really make full looks out of that one palette because of the tones in it and stuff, but it's super beautiful. Next, we have one of the palettes I'm going to get this year, which I'm so excited. It's the ColourPop So Jaded palette, and I am so excited for that palette. Like, it's one of the ones that I want the most. So, like, yeah, because I love jewel tones. I have one jewel tone palette. This is the Sephora Pro Smoky Jewels, which, as you can see, these are jewel tones, but these are very different jewel tones than the ones in the, what was the name of it? So Jaded. I'm like the big one with all the colors. And I feel like that has a lot, like, that one is missing a lot of, like, reds and, like, those kind of tones. And that one actually has, like, I feel like a lot of reddy base colors, which, I mean, I don't really wear warm tones a lot. But the ones that are in there, I really want to try. I feel like it will make, I feel like those are, like, neutral in a way that they're still really poppy. And I can, like, use them create looks I wouldn't normally create, and that's what I feel. So I'm so excited to be getting that later this year. I'm probably gonna try to wait for, like, if they have a 20% off. I'm really hoping they do eventually have 20% off. So yeah, I'm gonna try to wait for that because it's like $40 and it's kind of expensive. Okay, and then there's two more on my list. I want the Bye Bye Birdie. I still kind of want, like, I like talked myself out of it, and I'm like, it's still really pretty, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's like, has those pretty magenta tones that I just love magentas and fuchsias, because fuchsias are like pretty, but like I would use magentas more than fuchsias, because fuchsias I just feel like are just, like, I would still wear fuchsias with pinks. I wouldn't really wear them with purple. So, like, I just would rather have magenta over fuchsia overall. So, so it has all those pretty tones. And it's like, yeah. I basically want it for those two, like, pink tones on the bottom or whatever. I think there's a couple other colors I would, but if I could just, like, pop those two out, like, I probably only want, like if I swatched it out in, like, store, I probably would only want, like, 4 shades out of that palette, too. So, next is the Flutter by palette, which is just my tones again, like, which is why I can, like, talk myself out of it, because I have, like, this one, this NYX, which has, like, those tones. And then I have, like, this one, which has, like, those tones. Like, I have those tones. I don't need it. But it's still really pretty. I will still like it. And I really want to get more of their Frescoes. And that has, like, a glitter in it. I have those tones. So, like, yeah. What's that? I also kind of want the strawberry milk. Is it strawberry milk? Strawberry milkshake? Something. Strawberry-ish palette. Because it has, like, pinky tones, it has, like, some reddy tones. It has, like, a lot of variation in that one palette. And I think it's cute. But it's also a palette that I wouldn't really care that much if I don't get it. So, yeah. Okay, next I have the Pinky Rose 80s Baby palette. This palette is so pretty. It's like, I think what pulls me into it is those purpley tones on the one side. Like there's a color called Care Bear, and that's the one that pulls me in the most. But like I could find myself using a lot of the palette. I mean, there's a black in it. I mean, black is just, they need to stop putting black in like a lot of palettes, because I have like 15 blacks. I don't need that many. But yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty palette. Next is ABH Soft Glam, which, I don't know, I've been really digging the ABH formula lately. I think they're really easy for like one and done or two and done looks. Like they just blend so nicely, and they just create effortless looks with only like one or two shades. And I like it for that. And that's why I think the Soft Glam will be very pretty, because it has all those like soft tones in it. It does have a black though, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. So there's that spiel. And then next is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, the original one, not two. I wanted the two for a little while, then I'm like, I really wanted it for basically two shimmers, and I'm like, you don't need it then. But yeah. So I want the Latte palette original. I feel like it would have, it has a bunch of tones that I would like, I wouldn't really use it all together a lot. I would like pick it apart kind of, but it has a bunch of really pretty tones. And I love her matte formula, Like I have the Lemonade palette, and it's so pretty. So yeah. Next is the two melt stacks. First is the Love Sick Stacks, which is like, it has red, it has a purple, it has I think a gray, and it has like a peachy sparkle tone. And all four of those, like I wouldn't use them together of course, but I just would use each one of those, each one like a lot, like separately. And especially the reds, I feel like like lots of my reds have like an orangey hint to it. It's like kind of like an orangey red. I don't have a lot of matte reds either, but I don't know if that one's matte. Off the top of my memory, I think most of that stack, it only has 4 colors, but I think 3 of the 4 are like shimmer, or they might all be shimmer. I don't know. My foot's going on. Okay, so yeah, I just think I would get a lot of use out of it. If I did get it, but they're like $50, and I don't think I would ever be able to like get it just because of the price. Lots of it somehow got in Sephora, but Sephora is not getting any of the stacks. Whatever a brand I want to try gets into Sephora or like Ulta, they usually don't put what I want in the store. They put the boring stuff in. So yeah. And then the other stack I want is the She's in Party stack, which are just my tones, especially Skeleton Kiss. Like I want Skeleton Kiss so bad. That color, I would just use it on my inner corners like all the time, or like layered top over like other shades, and like that whole stack just is so beautiful. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. Okay, and then next is the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette. I have 2 of the travel palettes. I have Love in London, and I have Beautiful in Barcelona, and I love both of them. The formula on them are really nice, and I really like how smooth they are. They're like one of my favorite formulas right now, because I just really like it. And that one has just my tones. They have the tones that I feel like I'm using now, because this year I'm really getting to know myself and really knowing what kind of things I would reach for a lot. So which that I think I'm going to be getting at the end of the year. The Smitten Switzerland one is one of the ones that I think I'm going to be getting this year. So, yeah. Here's that. And then now we have e.l.f. or Eyes Lips Face, which I don't know if they still go by Eyes Lips Face, but e.l.f. or Eyes Lips Face. Which we have, I'm just going to go like this, because like sitting on my feet is not good right now. Which I have the Opposites Attract palette, which is a really pretty palette, but I think I could live without it. I mean, I mostly want it for the warm side, because it has those like tones that I really wanted. I wanted the like back when Shop Hush was around. That's what it was called, right? I never ordered from them at all, but I wanted the dupe of the Huda Was it the Kohl Obsessions? Because that's not really Kohl, but it was like all the like yellowy orange tones. It wasn't yellow, it wasn't orange, it was like smack dab in the middle. But those tones, like, and they had those like on their one side. So maybe I'll just get some singles with those kind of tones. Like, I have a couple like yellowy tones, but I don't feel like I have ones that are like smack dab in the middle of those two. But yeah, so want it, but kind of don't want it at the same time. I don't know. I'm not sure about some of these anymore. I'm really second guessing a lot. Next is the Rose Water, which is pretty new. It's one of those bite-sized ones, the 4-pan ones, and that just has those dusty rose colors that I'm just like really want right now. So yeah. Next is another Sephora Pro palette because I love the one I have so far so much. So I want the Sephora Pro Editorial 2.0, which off the top of my head, I like kind of remember the color story, but I don't really remember the color story. I know it has like some purples and stuff. They have so many of those, like I think they have 6 of those palettes, and they're all kind of like blending together right now. But yeah, I think it has a lot of berry kind of colors in it. Like, I think it has real berries, and it has some like mustardy tones in it, and I don't remember what else. But yeah, that one's pretty. And then last on my list, thank God, is the Makeup Revolution Turkish Light palette, which is like one of the only, like, Makeup Revolution, like their chocolate bar palettes look so cute, but usually I don't really want any of them. But the Turkish Light just seems really pretty, and I'm like, ooh, I kind of want that one. But then also lots of people say they're hit and miss. And the Turkish Light has I think it has 1 or 2 pressed glitters in it, and those pressed glitters don't look really nice. Like, I like pressed glitters. Like, I like the Colourpop one, and I have some from indie brand I really like, but those don't look super nice. Like, those look like cheap, like $1 pressed glitters, and I'm like, no. I don't know. But yeah, so that's all that's on my list. I feel like I talked forever, so I'm just gonna say bye, guys. Love you. See you in another video. Bye.